the start, and it's due in about 2.5 minutes' time. Plenty of country turn shortly. We're going to have a quick look at the main chances at Doomben. Larry Olsen Diamond.
Liquid Lunch, third favourite. Just about ready. Stick Up will come up and complete the line for the first event. Just about ready. Right, thank you to Nick, and we're all on board now. Good luck on the punt today, folks. Track is slow. They're ready for the first. Rail in the true place. They're off and racing. Favourite Mr. Fittler jumping well on the outside. Real Bliss is easing over their heels to get a trail in the early part. And up prominent Liquid Lunch, I'm a Ready, and Metatron when they leap the first hurdle now. On their outside is Stick Up the widest around the outside of Mr. Fittler. Then Soldado, Real Bliss. Fra Magic dropped out to last. Second of 10 come up now, and Stick Up is the leader. Over it he goes by about 1.5 lengths. In second is Metatron, and the gold with the green cap. I'm a Ready on his inside. Liquid Lunch between horses down to the judge, a lap to go. 2 lengths Mr. Fittler, and their trail Soldado, Real Bliss and Fra Magic as they go over the third jump. And they're about to leave the straight with Stick Up the leader. Out by a couple of lengths, crossing down to the rail now from I'm a Ready and Liquid Lunch. Metatron in fourth placing. Mr. Fittler fifth on the fence now. As they head out of the straight, about 1.5 lengths away, then came Fra Magic on the outside of Soldado, and Real Bliss is 3 deep on the outside of these horses. Into the back they race now, and about to leave the course proper to climb the hill. Stick Up by 2.5 to Liquid Lunch, and about 3 to 4 lengths away Metatron. I'm a Ready fourth on the inside, and 2 lengths to Mr. Fittler running on the rails in a line of 3 with Fra Magic. Real Bliss just easing out of that battle there, and Soldado went back to last. There's a double at the foot of the hill coming up now, and it's Stick Up almost a half length in front of Liquid Lunch, has gone up to join the leader. And then about 4 lengths away in third placing Metatron from I'm a Ready. Mr. Fittler's come off the rails now in fifth spot at the second of the double there, with Fra Magic on his outside now, and then Real Bliss, who's over on the outside of Soldado. Halfway up climbing the hill, and Stick Up is the leader by a length. Liquid Lunch in second placing. 3 lengths away then Mr. Fittler's got up on the inside into third position now. They're about to go to the double up on top of the hill. Metatron's fourth outside the favourite there, and then Fra Magic, Soldado, Real Bliss. And I'm already dropped out last. Second of the double there, and Stick Up by 1.5. Liquid Lunch second. Mr. Fittler 2 lengths away third. 1 to Metatron. 1 to Fra Magic, Real Bliss, and then Soldado, and I'm already dropped out 6 lengths away. Running downhill, they've got 3 to get over. They're nearing the 1,000-metre mark. And Stick Up's a neck in front of Liquid Lunch, and 3 lengths to Mr. Fittler, biding his time, McLean. A length further back then on the outside, Metatron from Fra Magic, Real Bliss, then Soldado, and a long last is I'm a Ready. Third last jump is coming up now, and coming up towards this one, the Fielder's Bunch, with Stick Up being joined by Liquid Lunch, and Real Bliss dashed around the outside, made a line of 3 from Metatron. Just behind them, still waiting, is Mr. Fittler, and Fra Magic gets up on the inside of him as the Fielder's bunched right up as they swing around the home turn, and he's got an inside run on Mr. Fittler, and he dashes to the front now, and the favourite for home with 2 to get over is out by a couple of lengths, and he hasn't let him go. He's in front of Real Bliss on the outside. Here's the second last one coming up. Mr. Fittler with ears pricked over it in front by 2 or 3. Real Bliss on the outside is running home well, and then Fra Magic, and the rest headed by Stick Up and then Liquid Lunch. But Mr. Fittler, he accelerated between these jumps, and he put 5 lengths on them. Here's the last. Over it he goes. Mr. Fittler home. He's 6 in front. Real Bliss battles away. He'll hold the second, and Fra Magic third. But Mr. Fittler comes down, and he wins just as handsomely as he did at Flemington by about 8 lengths. Real Bliss second, third Fra Magic, and fourth Soldado. Then Liquid Lunch, Stick Up, Metatron, and I'm already completing the field a distant last. Odds on favourite scoring very, very easily. $1.50 and $1. Number 2, Mr. Fittler, Brad McLean, now makes it 4 wins from 6 hurdle starts. Didn't put a foot wrong. He's won that in comfortable style in the first on the program. Punter's getting it dead right. Real Bliss, the second favourite, ran second, and Fra Magic was third, 2, 5 and 3. They've run 3:15.9 in the first.
His great form continues. Look at that. He's the only one in the picture. Down to the line, he's won by half the length of the straight. Mr. Fittler, number 2. All right, we'll leave Sandown there because we've got Doomben coming up shortly. Here's the Sandown totes. Mr. Fittler, Real Bliss, Fra Magic, $4.30 for the Quinella and the Exacta, and the trifecta $31.80 on race 1. That's the hurdle going to Mr. Fittler. All right, he jumps them well.
And the other one that's had backing Sir Success, it's in half a point too, and at its best would be hard to beat to the 3-year-old. Larry Elson joins me with...
Day 2004. Set. The gates open and they're off and racing. Sir Success is out the back. He's last when they hit the ground. Near the inside, Diamonds and Chalk out okay. Unite and Prosper and Idyllic Dream going for speed. And when they settle down, Unite and Prosper outside Diamond and Chalks. Idyllic Dream saddles third. 2.5 did need a fourth on the inside of Parmina. 2.5 to Awesome Warrior on the inside of Kalinga Medal. Getting a long way back as Deer Hill. So is Sir Success and Day News on the fence second last. And last Sheer Devotion. Good speed on. 700 metres to go. Unite and Prosper, one Idyllic Dream, one Diamonds and Chalk third, the fence, did need a fourth in the middle. Parmina fifth, travelled 3 deep, 2 Awesome Warrior inside, Kalinga Medal and Deer Hill, then Sheer Devotion deep and Sir Success and Dane Hill are both running out of room at the tail of the field. They're on the corner, 400 out. Unite and Prosper leads a half, Idyllic Dream the outside, Parmina joining in, Diamonds and Chalk on the fence, followed by Didnita, and then Sir Success and Sheer Devotion. Unite and Prosper in front from Idyllic Dream, Parmina, Diamonds and Chalk trying to get into the clear. Here's Sir Success, Unite and Prosper. Sir Success is jumping up out of the ground. It's grabbed the lead. Sir Success from Kalinga Medal got through second. I think Sheer Devotion might be third in front of Unite and Prosper. Day News along the fence from Didnita, Idyllic Dream. Then Parmina, Diamonds and Chalk. It's not out yet. It had no luck at all. And then Awesome Warrior, and last time in the race is Deer Hill. Number 10 is the winner, Sir Success, ridden by Scott Seamer. 7 is second, Kalinga Metal, Yoshi Yamazaki. 9 third, Sheer Devotion, ridden by Paul Hammersley. The numbers are 10, 7, 9, and Idyllic Dream has missed out, and that's Diamonds and Chalk with the checkered red and black and white checkered colours just going to the line under an absolute throttle hold. Okay, now... The 11 was fourth in the race. That was, Unite and Prosper. That's right, over on the insides run fourth. So the numbers are 10, 7, 9 and 11. 10, 7, 9, 11. Number 10, Sir Success, ridden by Scott Seamer, pays $522. 7, Kalinga Medal pays $280. 9, Sheer Devotion pays $620. The Quinella paid $27.30 and the Trifecta paid $881.50. Well, that'll give that race will give the connections of the backmarkers in the 10,000 plenty of heart, because all the place getters come from a mile back in the field.
They were certainly running on. Thanks, Al. Sir Success takes the first at Doomben. Paul Hammersley, who rode that third horse, finishes his apprenticeship today and turns 20. So happy birthday to Paul Hammersley. He was on Sheer Devotion in the St. Louis Ray.
Brett, I was most impressed with San Louis Ray. What were your thoughts?
It's a lovely horse. I've always had an opinion of him, done a bit of work on him, and he won well even.
Just unders the tote at the moment. 2 on top, ahead of number 6, Samurai Spirit. Again, been a little bit of a drifter. Nice horse. Expect it to run well. Number 3, King Chorus. Form behind Carlton Ace. They ran quick time on that occasion. It's firm in the market at this stage, and I've also included here number 9, which is Crystal Wit. Won nicely first up this preparation, slowly improving, and the slow conditions is a little bit of a concern. 2 ahead of 6, 3 and 9. As I speak, there has been nice money come for number 8, Corporal Nadim, which represents value on the tote at the moment. Interesting little race. No huge money for anything here on course. 2 ahead of 6, 3 and 9 as we go to Greg Miles for race 2 here at Sandown.
260 on the tote. Righto, Alf, we're just about right to see them on their way here for the second. Running a bit late, but we're nearly there. Samurai Spirit comes in near the outside. Kilternan will take the outside gate, and Wildly coming along now. Danny Brereton, the replacement rider on Wildly, goes in to stall 1, and they're just about ready. Kilternan coming up to complete it on the outside of Samurai Spirit. Kilternan goes in, $59 on the tote. He's ready, so they're set to go. Racing, and Corporal Nadim a bit slow. San Louis Ray jumped better today. Oh, once left the rider in the stall. Samurai Spirit It's come out behind them, tailed off as they settle into stride at the 800 now, and King Chorus gets up on the inside and wildly goes through on the fence to join it. Lord of Lauriston is third now. 2 lengths further back in the field is Crystal Wit. Then came Mayak the inside from San Louis Ray. Corporal Nadim and Kiltiernan as last as they swing the corner. Wildly on the inside, and King Chorus lead by 2 lengths to Lord of Lauriston. Mayak the inside, Crystal Wit going for a run between the leaders. Then came Corporal Nadim. San Louis Ray is next. He spots a leader 5 or 6 lengths at the 300. Wildly's in front. Down on the inside leads Lord of Lauriston. King Chorus can't go on. Crystal Wit is next. San Louis Ray's doing nothing. Wildly in front by a length and a half at the 100-metre mark. Holds Lord of Lauriston, Crystal Wit, and Wildly. First starter, won it by 3 lengths. Lord of Lauriston's run second. Crystal Wit 2.5 back third. Then Mayak followed in by Kiltiernan. Next to finish is King Chorus. And then second last Corporal Nadim. And San Louis Ray has run last. He looked to be struggling in the ground a long way out. And just hold your tickets here, because Samurai Spirit has come out of the stalls without the rider. And there's a siren sounding, so it will definitely be a hold all tickets. Hello. Righto. Stewards will be looking at the start of that race. Samurai Spirit losing its rider at the start, and we'll check with the stewards just to see what happened there. Numbers are 7, 1 and 9. Wildly a pickup ride for Dan Brereton takes it out. Lord of Lauriston has run second, and third place went to Crystal Wit. 7, 1 and 9, and they've run 57.6.
All right, yes, certainly hang on to your tickets there if you had a bet in Sandown Race 2 in regards to Samurai Spirit, number 6. All right, there's the head-on. That's the horse that was having its first start today, Wildly. A gelding by Hurricane Sky, trained by Rick Lacey. He hadn't trialled, but he's got the money at $5.50 on Super Tab. He paid as much as $10.10 on Unitab and $8.30 on New South Wales. But there was some money for him on the local tote. All right, that's
very smart horse. I know he's first up, but he's got a very, very good first up record. The thing is, he's got 1 alley. That is a very big plus. He's forward and up too, don't worry.
Okay, what's the main dangers here?
That will help in his favour. Other horse I thought looked well was the 8 Gramadale Gold, Chris. But my numbers was 12, 3, 5.
Barrier 8 on this replay we're about to show you. This is the head-on of the barriers, Barrier 8. You can see him there with the gold jacket and red sleeves. They're about to jump, and the horse has gone off just as the barriers were about to open. He's thrown the rider, and well, he did leave the stalls eventually, but without the rider. So that the horse in question is Samurai Spirit. Here's one more look. Barrier 8 we're watching. Horse number 6. We've got the hold all tickets. There he goes. He's reared up badly and completely bungled the start. All right, so we'll keep you posted. The stewards are inquiring into that. Let's go back to Doomben.
And the first wasn't there. We'll see what happens here. Now they're all in. Last Serenade goes forward. Tell them the inside runner's been the best backed. Now Fabio stands up well. Panola might be sitting back on the gate just a touch. Coochie's ready. They're set to go. Stand by for a start. 1,000-metre dash here. They're ready. Waiting on Coochie. Racing, and tell them off the inside left okay. Our Fabio began quickly with Massendor and Flying Anabar, and when they go to the first corner, it's Massendor going to the lead. Flying Anabar second, our Fabio third. Tell them fourth on the inside. Corporate's rushing forward in a big hurry, followed by Coochie. Panola a shade worse than midfield. Then Gramadale Gold on the inside of Sound the Alarm from Last Serenade, and Sticks and Stones as last. 500 metres left to go. Massendor and Flying Anabar leads. 1.5 to tell them on the inside of our Fabio Corporate deep. A length away, Coochie. Panola the rail from Gramadale Gold. Sound the Alarm. Last Serenade. Sticks and Stones. In the straight, Massendor in front at the 300. Flying Anabar grabs him. Tell him in the clear at the right time, followed by our Fabio, then Panola and Corporate. But Flying Anabar dashed away. Tell him into second. Panola's running home okay, then Coochie, but Flying Anabar well clear from Tellerman, Panola and Flying Anabar. Flying Anabar beat Tellem, Panola third, Sticks and Stones fourth. The next time, Coochie, our Fabio, closely been followed by Gramadale Gold, Last Serenade. A long way back on the field came Sound the Alarm, and then Corporate, and last time in the race, Massendor. That's the first 2 races today to Scott Seamer. So he might be in for a big, big day, and he's picked up the ride in the 10,000 on Miss Potential when Picker Day come out. So Just look out, might be Scotty's day. Number 7, Flying Anabar, 17.40 and 4.60. 12, Tellum pays 170. 11, Panola pays 3.80. Quinella pays $39, and the trifecta paid $1,128.80. $1,128.80. Flying Anabar, the winner. His last run was in the Hall Market, Randwick, behind Academe. Was beaten 33 lengths, according to my form guide. Prior to that, he'd run 6th in the Eskimo Prince at Canterbury. And prior to that, he won a race at Warwick Farm. He's had 8 starts, 9 starts now for 3 wins. And as his name suggests, he is by Anabar out of National Colours, trained by David Payne at Randwick. And Scott Seaman, the winning rider. He let him go when heads were turned for home. He sprinted to the front. Tellum got into the clear at the right time. Panola was whacking away. And the rest were well and truly beaten. 4th in the race went to 4, Sticks and Stones. He ran a nice race. He came from last from his wide alley. And 5th in the race went to 5, and that was Coochie. So the number...
Yes, he did fail badly last start, but he's since trialled well, Flying Anabar. I know Tony Brassel was very taken with his trial at Warwick Farm, the second. 7, 1, 9 and 5. First 4, $3,682 even on race number 2.
Moment, and no other changes elsewhere, apart from a couple just going out. 1, 3, 6 and 5.
OK, Alf, thank you. Those placings repeating at the Gold Coast, 14, 11, 8. Let's head upstairs at Sandown to Greg for race number 3.
OK, the favourite is Beautiful Gem here. Annie Levy has had some good support on track. It'll run the clear second favourite, 1 ahead of 3. And then out to Wirrawuljan, which is a real tongue twister for the race quarters. You take a big breath every time you get to it. Here's Carter's Battori now going into the gates. Previous event 7, 1 and 9, a winning debut for Wildly. Was well in the market. Pick-up ride for Dan Brereton. Samurai Spirit, if you missed it, the stewards had a look at the start. It was deemed a runner. So you did your money cold there, unfortunately, but it was the horse's fault. It just reared right when the starter said go. Hurdle was taken out by Mr. Fiddler, who's building a very good reputation over the jumps. Fine record. Make a Stand is coming into the line now. It's been a big drifter on track. Beautiful Gem, the favourite runner. Strung together 3 seconds in a row. I suppose if she can run the 1400 out solidly, that's the little bit of a query with her today. Maybe this is a touch easier than what she's been competing in. But putters have burnt their fingers. She's been favourite the last 2 and 4 of the last 5 outings she's run favourite. Field is ready. Set for the 3rd. They're off. Beautiful Gem winning the jump with Annie Levy. And Classy Darcy in the black colours got out well with Radiant Star pushing up in the centre. Tendency's going on, but the favourite settles in front. It's Beautiful Gem out to the 1200 by a length at a quarter. Tendency slides across to second. Carter's Battori is 3rd, keeping Tendency working. Annie Levy 4th on the rails follows the leader. Then Radiant Star Make a Stand trapped out wide, followed then by Classy Darcy Wirrawuljan, who's second last on the inside by the 1000 metre mark, and Petite Cadeau whipped them in. Beautiful Gem led Tendency coming down the side. A length and a half Annie Levy with the gun run, 3rd on the inside, followed by Make a Stand, who's working still 3 deep. Countess Battori in the centre, then Classy Darcy Wirrawuljan over on the rails as they come to the turn, and then Radiant Star and Petite Cadeau at the 600 about to swing for home, and it's the favourite on top, Beautiful Gem, half a length clear from Tendency. Annie Levy scrubbed up behind the leader as they cornered, and then Make a Stand followed wider out by Classy Darcy, and Wirrawuljan's putting in a run down on the inside, but Beautiful Gem went at the 400 metre mark, leading by 2 lengths here. From in second placing Annie Levy, and then came Tendency and Wirrawuljan. Beautiful Gem, could it be her day? Looks like it at the 200. She opened up 3 lengths now on Annie Levy, and then came Wirrawuljan, and the rest are doing nothing but Beautiful Gem. She's been so consistent, she really deserves it. Beautiful Gem went down and won it by about 4 or 5 lengths to Annie Levy. Wirrawuljan 3.5 away 3rd, then Radiant Star. Petite Cadeau picked up a couple from the tail, then Countess Battori followed in by Classy Darcy, then Make a Stand, and Tendency dropped out to run last. She's led all the way. First 2 flat runners have been right up on the pace against the inside, and well, she was never going to be beaten here today. Beautiful Gem, ridden by Nicholas Ryan. He takes the lead in the Apprentice's title now, 32 ahead of Blake Shin on 31. Second placing goes to number 3, Annie Levy. Followed the winner through on the rails everywhere. Just couldn't accelerate sufficiently to get near Beautiful Gem. And third to Wirrawuljan, who's also come through on the fence from near the back of the field.
All right, Greg, yes, she's unbeaten on the Sandown Hillside course, that filly. Beautiful Gem, getting up for Nicholas Ryan over Annie Levy and Wirrawuljan. And that's a big win. She's won by a couple of lengths after a string of minor placings lately at Caulfield, Flemington and Moonee Valley. But back to her favourite track, she's got up in good style. Here's all the totes. Beautiful Gem, Annie Levy, Wirrawuljan, 350 Quinella, 610 Exacta, 25.60 was the trifecta on the third.
But as you see, this track is really lightning fast today, and I think you'll find, Chris, that most of these horses on the pace will figure.
Okay, plenty of value here.
Won a handicap, carried the grandstand both weeks. He must have been some horse, Burnbury. Now they're all set to go here, all ready to run. Stand by for a start. Glen Logan Park, listed level, fillies and mares. They're set. Star of Flight in close. Start about to release the field. Waiting on Kavorka. They're racing now. Shah Elma slow to move at the start. Oh, With My got into trouble, dropped straight back to last. And Gwen's Rules was the first to come out, and when they link up with the course proper, leads from Fair Embrace. Martique is going forward outside though. Star of Flight fourth on the inside of Callaway Gal. Then Kavorka, Victory Grove, followed by Vivid Miss. Summer Fable a little bit worse than midfield. Then on the inside of Belskay. Then Celestia With My third last, followed by Charelma and Tycoon Roses last of all. 800 metres to go. Martique, one Fair Embrace, one Gwen's Rules third on the rail. Victory Grove is going forward in a big hurry. Callaway Gal a length away fifth. Star of Flight is sixth on the inside of Vivid Miss. Then Belskay around Kavorka. Then Summer Fable, Celestia With My's in an awkward spot. Third last the rails. And then comes Shah Elma and Tycoon Rose. Up to the bend, 500 to go. Martique, Fair Embrace and Victory Grove a line of three. Gwen's Rules climbing over their back from Callaway Gal. Star of Flight, Summer Fable and With My staying to the rails in the straight. Martique tackled by Fair Embrace. Gwen's Rules getting in the clear. Then comes Star of Flight followed by With My and Vivid Miss, but it's Fair Embrace and Martique. They're still together, 100 to go. Fair Embrace the outside and Martique stride for stride. Fair Embrace and Martique, they hit the line. Martique fought back and beat Fair Embrace. Star of Flight third. Photo fourth between With My and Gwen's Rules. Then Summer Fable followed by Kavorka, Vivid Miss, Belskay, Victory Grove followed by Shah Elma. A long way back, Tycoon Rose followed by Celestia, and last home in the race is Callaway Gal.
Might have to leave it there because they're just starting to move in Adelaide, but a good finish. They fought it out, these two fillies. Martique, number 12, trained by Gay Waterhouse, ridden by Chris Muntz, over Fair Embrace, Hugh Bowman, and Star of Flight, Greg Childs. 12-2-4, race number 3. Good filly, Martique. Now they're moving in at Morphettville, race 5. But the horses we're going to concentrate on are 1 and 2, and we're talking to the trainer, Mick Price.
Michael, you've got Blue Ribbons and Shady Brady. What can you tell us about them in the upcoming event?
Yeah, two nice 3-year-olds, Alf. Like both horses, I think they'll win during the winter months, but Blue Ribbons is working like he wants a mile plus, and he's got 58 non-claiming race, of course, as has Shady Brady, and Shady Brady.
But our next race on Sky comes from the Gold Coast. It's
the two firmers. Here's Enterprise Man going in now for Peter Mertens. The field is nearly ready. Coming up Systematic. And the last along will be Imperial Fabergé's rider with the red cap, Darren Gauci. Links up. So they're all in. The Nicopolis Handicap, 1400. Set, racing. Sir Clement jumped well. Waterhucker touched slow. Blue Ribbons might have got squeezed up, dropped out last. Giggling Gigs begins quickly, so does Portal, and Perception is up there too from Merry Drinker, and Sir Clement down on the inside rail, followed by Log Pond. Sorting them out now, Perception finds the lead by just on a length to Giggling Gigs. Settling down in third placing is the red colours of Merry Drinker. Sir Clement is over on the inside, and then Portal within 3 lengths of the leader. 2 lengths further back or a touch more, then goes up on the outside Systematic around Log Pond and Showbarry, 2 Enterprise Man. One further back in the field then is Waterhuck, followed by Shady Brady, Don't Stop, Blue Ribbons and Imperial Fabergés. 700 left to go. Perception leading by a half length to Giggling Gigs. Portal's come away from the rails up in third on the outside. Merry Drinker next, followed by Sir Clement on the inside, and then came Show Barry as they swing the corner from Log Pond, and then into the straight wide was Systematic, and Don't Stop was making some ground on the inside. It's now Portal going up strongly on the outside of these leaders to tackle its stablemate Perception and Giggling Gigs in the centre. Don't Stop still making ground on the inside. Show Barry comes with a run. Portal's immediately under pressure when they let down at the 250. Show Barry went straight past him. Merry Drinker runs on. Here's Shady Brady down the outside. It's Show Barry clear with 100 metres to go from Shady Brady. Imperial Fabergés flies, but too late. Show Barry beats Imperial Fabergés a half length. Waterhuck got through them and grabs third. Then Shady Brady, Enterprise Man, followed in by Merry Drinker, and just behind these is Giggling Gigs, and then Blue Ribbons, followed by Don't Stop, and back behind these was Sir Clement, Log Pond. Portal dropped right out of it in the run home with Perception, and last in was Systematic. Show Barry gets the money, number 4. Number 4 is the winner, Show Barry, ridden by Luke Curry, trained by John Rattle. Second coming from last was number 12, Imperial Fabergés, made tremendous late ground, and third, number 8, Waterhuck.
4, 12 and 8 past the post on the 4th race from Sandown. Show Barry getting up, trained by John Rattle and ridden by Luke Curry. In the next event, race 5, the Jim Conway handicap, scratch out number 2, Amorosa, leaving a field of 14 to go around. We'll just stand by for the dividends to come through on that one. Here we go. This is what we've got. We've got just about the lot. 540, 170 Show Barry, 640 Imperial Fabergé, 870 Waterhuck, 70, 50 Quinella, a similar exacta, the trifecta 2,791. It's on the 4th at Sandown. And the Gold Coast race 4, we can't say that. Beat the Awesome Chance, and Strider Right was third, trifecta 126.20 on the 4th event.